This main line here, 9, 10 o'clock, I want to point your attention here. This is going to drop all the rain we'll see pretty much over the course of this evening. Now, here at the Winter Fest of Lights, they just lit up over my shoulder here the 50-foot Christmas tree. We got here just in time, and the air out here, it's feeling a little more like the season now. I'm really excited to be here. You can tell something came over me with the hat here. The effects here on Delmarva are just getting started. We expect the worst of the storm to arrive overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. We're tracking that chance for tornadoes for you on and off throughout the day today. This is going to be a large cold front that dives all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico. You can see this moisture track here. I want you to watch what happens as it gets pulled up with that front. It's going to spread out over parts of the mid-Atlantic and Salisbury. What timing? We had one singular rain cloud that is letting up right as we went live, so that's why I look soaked right now. So maybe you procrastinated. You haven't gotten this Christmas lights up. Tuesday is going to be your day today with those warm conditions. Rain on Wednesday and cold, frigid air arrives on Thursday. Now, and by 2, 3 o'clock, this is going to be the peak intensity of the storm. We see all those yellows, those oranges. Thunder will be embedded in this. It wouldn't shock me to hear multiple rumbles of that throughout the afternoon. Gusty winds, heavy downpours. As we zoom on in, look at some of these heavier showers. Looking to be near 113 right now in Salisbury. We are actually getting a decent soaking as well down into parts of Somerset County near US 13. As we zoom out and look, this main bulk of precip that came through overnight dropped the majority of the rain. We're getting the second batch here on the backside of this cold front. Yeah, thanks, Rob. I am thrilled to be out here. I've been up for about 12, 13 hours now. I don't care. I wanted to come to the fair today. I was looking forward to it. I had so much fun last year, and it's a blast this year, too. Likely to make landfall as a Category 4, but regardless of the category designation, the impacts are going to be catastrophic down there starting on Sunday. Here's what's going to happen. We're going to have the surge of some milder air start to work its way up and lift the jet stream. Notice all those whites and pinks up there. That cold air gets kicked out of town all the way back up to Canada, and just enough mild air is going to sneak in for our weather. It's going to be a really nice couple days here, more of a winter feel. Need the hat, the gloves, some hot chocolate. By November 3rd, when we set those clocks back at that extra hour of sleep, which I'm excited for, we are going down into the 4 o'clock hour for those sunsets, and that's going to continue all the way into December. And this is some of the coldest air we have seen in quite some time. In fact, the last time we were below freezing was all the way back on March 26th. So the eye wall is closing up this morning as it is trying to re-intensify, going through another what we call eye wall replacement cycle. This line is jam-packed. Everyone's here to see Cage the Elephant today, Sublime. They will be performing in the headliner today, Blink 182 tonight at 9:30. And let's take a look off to the west. Here's the first component of the storm, the cold sector here. Some high pressure in behind, but there's enough moisture to get some snow up there. Lots of winter storm warnings in the Dakotas up into Canada. That's where that center of low pressure is. And this wide-ranging cold front all the way down to Texas up into Canada is going to fire off some storms that will bring us some rain later on this evening. We go down to 30 to 40 degree dew points. That is very barren air. Just think of all that cold and dry air coming down from Canada with this wind. We are out here at the Delaware State Fair. It is fantastic. Yet again, if you're not out here already, come on down. It is gorgeous today. And tomorrow, it's going to be pretty decent. It will be more gloomy, chance for a shower. Don't let that stop you. It is going to be so much fun this whole week long. Let's get into that weather. I'm going to plan this out for you if you are heading out here or anywhere across Delmarva. And welcome back, everyone. I wanted to show you what's going on just outside our station here in downtown Salisbury. We're looking live at Unity Square this morning. We are getting some majestic looking colors, some purples, some reds, some yellows, a really nice sunrise yet again here this morning with those clear skies out there and those cooler temperatures, getting that vibrancy up to help you get started here on this Wednesday. And here's what you need to know as you're stepping out the door. It's going to be cold out there, a frigid day to say the least. Into the afternoon, we're not warming it up a whole lot, but widespread rain will help get those temperatures up come Thursday afternoon and evening when we get another decent soaking for much of the area. And we will be dealing with a great weekend in behind that as temperatures going to stay steady, about average for this time of year. Will return to the 60s in dry conditions for much of Delmarva. Now, this morning it is dry, but it is cold out there. We are looking at those temperatures, 34 degrees here in Salisbury, 37 in Cambridge, 34 in Easton. The Chesapeake is saving you a little bit from getting to that freezing mark. Same idea over in Ocean City and Wallops Island. The Atlantic insulating you a little bit, but those inland locations, wouldn't be shocked to see a few of you get down into the 20s this morning. Looking at the last 24 hours, look at the difference. 15 to 20 degree difference for those temperatures in the entire eastern half of the United States is below where they were this time yesterday. We had a little bit of that warm air sticking around with us yesterday, but not anymore. We are frigid to start you off here on this Wednesday. Going into the afternoon, though, temperatures not going to warm up a whole lot. We're about 5 to 10 degrees below our averages for our highs later on today. 52 for the high here in Salisbury. That is 8 degrees below where we should be. And it's been a while since we have had a day this cold. It is the coldest day we are going to have since March 28th. So that was quite some time ago at this point. It is a cold day overall. There's more to come with that, but with how warm we started November, it is quite a shock to the body as you are stepping outside here this morning. High pressure's in control, that Canadian high pressure bringing down that cold air from Canada. But look off to the west here. We're seeing a surge of moisture with this disturbance just east of the Rockies. And down here, you're noticing some of that starting to move up with that. What's going to happen is as the system moves eastward, it's going to pull some of that moisture with the Gulf towards Delmarva going into Thursday afternoon and in the evening hours. So Futurecast is picking up those clouds as we go into Thursday. By 6, 7 o'clock, you're seeing that rain start to build in. Could be heavy in a few locations. Those yellows getting picked up there with Futurecast. By 9 o'clock, seeing some of the heavier stuff work its way in by midnight. But look off to the north and east. There's going to be a very sharp cutoff near places like Dover and along some of the Delaware Beach locations who won't see much rain at all. And going into the morning, a lingering shower is possible, but I don't think it's going to be anything widespread that will cause major issues for the morning commute. So the expected rainfall, we zoom on into Delmarva, can see that wall of precip arriving between 10 and 11 o'clock, but we spread on out. Look at the number difference up in Dover, 1/10 of an inch compared to nearly an inch in Salisbury and Crisfield. Where that bullseye sets up in terms of the heavier bands will be key in who sees those higher amounts. Now, after that, into the weekend, no difference here. Everyone's getting in on a treat of a weekend, 60 to 64, the perfect time to get out there and enjoy yourself both days this weekend. 48 and 53 today. We'll go for our temperatures, 32 to 37 tonight. Still cold and building clouds tonight with that approaching rain Thursday night into Friday. 54 degrees by the afternoon. The second half of Friday looking delightful, Jordy. Into Saturday and Sunday, a great weekend, but more clouds on Monday as later next week things start to turn more unsettled with another shot at rain coming by next Wednesday.